I look at our food system, I look at our region, the amount of food that we grow, and that there's tremendous opportunity both to grow personal and community wealth, but also to increase the security of our food system. We helped Community Action Duluth apply for the RFSI grant through MDA. And so we did what's called a Community Needs Alignment for them. We did a consensus workshop with the community, with the people who would potentially be using their commercial kitchen, and they were successful in their application. So $148,000 project, and they got $100,000 from the state that will be able to help renovate that kitchen and then expand storage that they've got. It's great the level of dedication that they have to helping to support those underserved communities. Because food deserts are real, even in the city of Duluth.
We were able to get a grant through the local food purchase assistance grant. We've been connecting a nonprofit called the Living Earth Center, another nonprofit called South Central Minnesota Food Recovery, and then a restaurant called The Wooden Spoon, and we've been able to help them purchase local fresh foods like broccoli, some eggs, carrots, etc. One of our goals with this has really been to help farmers who don't have sort of below grade products find a market for those so that they don't go to waste. And so there's been a lot of products that have been damaged by excess rain. There's been hailstorms as well, and so they aren't able to bring those to the farmers market or sell those through regular channels. And so they've been able to sell them to this group that can then turn them into ready-to-eat meals, cook them, and then still make them available to our community.
Yeah, the project I'm most excited about is the community garden, and the community garden is 38 plots in South Moorhead where immigrants can come and farm. It goes beyond just producing food, because these people want to grow things so that they're not completely abandoning their culture. They're also growing food because one of the things I've noticed in my travels over the years is that almost everywhere that people come from, they eat better than they do in the United States. And so the community garden allows not only for people to grow foods that are healthy, but also to cook foods for their children that will help them.
Getting dollars into our state for local food businesses, it's something that we were trying to do before on our own, but we could never get much traction. And so I was always seeing like all these federal dollars just getting left on the table when I knew they could be doing so much good. And now there's this framework, there's the business builder grants, there's the expertise of all the regional planning councils and Farmers Union and Women's Business Center. We're all working together to support the local food businesses, the farmers, the food hubs, to grow that. And people are applying for the funds and they're coming in. So it's exciting to see that growth.
A lot of the work that I typically do is with a hardware store, a grocery store, a restaurant, kind of those Main Street businesses working in economic development. And I see this as just an extension of that. We've helped several businesses apply for grants and receive some funding for their projects, things that they have always been wanting to do. So this is things like mobile processing unit, a commercial kitchen, kind of increasing the consumption of local beef. And so it'll just be really interesting to watch how those projects take off and kind of grow our local food system.
From our initial assessment, we learned that one of the biggest hurdles, aggregation and distribution, are not prevalent in South Dakota among the smaller producers. So one of the projects that we were able to do was to work with Kitson Farms. They take the lamb and they value add it into a ready-to-eat meal. We had the proteins, we had the vegetables. We helped the mom that didn't have a lot of time, with the ready-made meals. That project, again, was clear from farm to fork.
So Occupan is a native CDFI, and we focus on anything native ag related, whether that is production, processing, retail, all of that. So this program really parallels what we are already doing. It parallels and complements what we're already doing. So we provide loans and technical assistance, and this program provides grant capital and technical assistance. And grant capital is always a real big game changer in any business. The Indian country is heavily relationship based, but you know, we are working on in the back end to create some tools and to help make connections and to continue to foster that growth and stuff. So this first round, we did kind of our regular sort of outreach and did the sharing and stuff and connected people to the TA providers when they reached out to us directly. Now that we've you know, got our feet a little firmly planted with the program and we know a little bit more and the kinks are worked out and stuff, like we'll be able to facilitate even more connections.